Cristiano Ronaldo has finally announced the date of his retirement and revealed the club that will be his last in his career. Bayern's transfer campaign. Neymar's return to Barcelona. A magical debut for Dani Olmo at Barcelona. Fans' wildest dreams have come true. We are talking about this and much more today. This is a hot selection of the most interesting football news. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and like this video to get more news about our favorite game. Your support is very important to us. Let's get started. Barcelona struggled to get past Rayo Vallecano. It was a timid performance, but it got the job done. Rayo has an excellent project. They play in a Latin American style with a clear influence from Marcelo Bielsa. Energetic pressing and aggressive style. They rely on physicality, break down opponents, and do everything to prevent their rivals from focusing on their own football. Impressive. They also made an interesting transfer, signing James Rodriguez, though they didn't manage to register him in time for the match. Plus, they're negotiating with Memphis Depay, a very intriguing team. A mid-table La Liga side that no one expects much from. Rayo can't fully sustain their style yet, they lack endurance. They fought for their shirt and their fans, left everything on the field, and in the first half, they suffocated Barca and deservedly opened the scoring. But in the second half, they ran out of steam. Rayo started to shake and fall apart. A Barcelona goal was just a matter of time. Pedri scored, but as Flick said, Barca's goal for the season is to win trophies. And for that, they need to take 3 points, not settle for draws with Rayo. Then Olmo stepped in, coming off the bench to have an outstanding match. Special praise for his excellent spatial awareness. His ability to find space is extraordinary, and his off-the-ball work is also commendable. My respect. Dani made his debut and immediately scored the winning goal for the club of his childhood and dreams. Is that not a fairy tale? Laporta probably already considers himself the best president in the world after such a debut by Olmo. However, the match highlighted the weaknesses of the Blaugrana. They're still struggling to cope with aggressive pressing. They largely got through on class, and physicality, of course, thanks to Flick's training. Bayern has revealed the team's plans for the summer transfer window, specifically for its final days, as it will soon close. We have already said that we are very satisfied with the squad, but now we have 2 injured players. We need to take this into account. In defense, there aren't many options if players get injured. Purchases are not in our plans for now, but the transfer window is still open for 5 more days, said Bayern's sporting director Christoph Freund. Well, the intrigue remains, although we don't think the Munich club will surprise us with any big signings. Maybe we'll see a transfer of some young player, but it's unlikely we should expect any expensive acquisitions. However, we repeat, the club's sporting director has kept the intrigue alive, and perhaps it's worth admitting that this transfer window has been somewhat lackluster. Apart from Mbappe's move, which everyone already knew about in advance, we haven't really seen any major deals. By the way, write in the comments which transfer you think became, so to speak, the symbol of this summer and stood out to you the most. Share your thoughts. It will be very interesting to read them and have a discussion. Cristiano Ronaldo is unlikely to play in the UEFA Champions League again. The Portuguese player stated, "I don't know when I will retire, in 2 or 3 years, but it will probably be with Al Nassr. I am happy in Saudi Arabia." And however, Europe hasn't forgotten about Ronaldo and his exploits in the world's top Champions League. As reported by Sky Sports journalist Kaveh Solhekol, Ronaldo will be awarded a special honor by UEFA as the top scorer in Champions League history. Ronaldo will receive the award personally from Aleksander Ceferin. Meanwhile, Ronaldo continues to score in Saudi Arabia. In the match against Al-Fayha, he not only provided an assist to Talisca, skillfully maneuvering in the box, but he also finally scored a free kick, calmly curling it over the wall with precision. The reaction, speed, and positioning of Al-Fayha's goalkeeper raise questions. He conceded twice from set pieces in the match, and then again from Talisca. It was a real beauty. Ronaldo has now scored in 4 consecutive matches. The Portuguese is leading Al Nassr forward. Unfortunately, it's hard to believe in the team's chances of winning the championship this season. The competition from Al Hilal, who have strengthened with João Cancelo, is just too strong. Man City sold their versatile player for $25 million. The Portuguese will earn $15 million, and that's just net, not including bonuses. I wouldn't be surprised if he was also given a villa and other perks that are hard to refuse. After Cancelo, Al Hilal targeted Kingsley Coman. Florian Plettenberg reports that the club has agreed on the terms of the Frenchman's transfer with Bayern. All that's left is to convince him that a sweet life awaits him in the Middle East, and it's a done deal. And with such a strong Hilal, Ronaldo might miss out on the title again, so he should think about other feats. Perhaps not on the pitch, but in the boxing ring. Blogger KSI and co-founder of the promotion company Misfits Boxing expressed a desire to organize a boxing match between Cristiano Ronaldo and Zlatan Ibrahimovic. You never know what might happen. It could be something interesting if Ronaldo faced off against Zlatan Ibrahimovic in his first bout. KSI has already organized a boxing debut for Premier League champion Dani Simpson. Why should Ronaldo and Ibrahimovic be any different? If anything, the advantage goes to Zlatan. The Swede has a solid background in martial arts. However, if Ronaldo agrees, he will surely prepare with his usual intense determination. And Ibra might seek advice from his friends, like Conor McGregor, who could give the Portuguese some useful lessons. Some rather spicy information has leaked to the press. Neymar and his agents allegedly offered his services to Barcelona. This summer, as you know, the Blaugrana were looking to strengthen their attack, and Neymar and his associates wanted to take advantage of that, if you can put it that way. However, despite the huge buzz that this comeback could have generated, Barcelona declined the purchase of the Brazilian. Allegedly, Hansi Flick was categorically against the deal. In his opinion, Neymar is not needed by the Catalans, so the transfer didn't happen. Although it's not entirely clear on what terms Neymar wanted Barcelona to take him back. Al Hilal certainly won't let him go for free, and his salary there is crazy. Barca simply won't be able to afford even half of it, perhaps not even a quarter. Just look at how they barely managed to register Dani Olmo. After this whole story with Neymar and his desire came to light, the player's entourage quickly commented on the situation. After all, it looks somewhat inappropriate towards his current club. The article about Neymar's return to Barcelona from Al Hilal is false and a huge disrespect to Al Hilal. Neymar is under contract with Al Hilal and he is happy in Riyadh. He will soon return to the field to delight the fans, Neymar's representative stated, as reported by journalist Fabrizio Romano. Who is telling the truth here, the media or Neymar and his entourage, is up to you to decide. However, like Flick, we tend to believe that he is not needed by Barcelona. Yes, from the outside, it all looks interesting, but nothing more. Neymar is unlikely to bring much benefit to the team anymore, and he would be a huge financial burden. Let's not forget that the Brazilian hasn't played football for an entire year, and no one can assess his physical and psychological condition, which is also very important. Apart from Neymar, Vitor Roque will not play for Barcelona this season. The club announced his transfer to Real Betis. The club managed to reach an agreement with him and his agent on a loan deal, which Roque's side was previously strongly against. The agreement with the Brazilian will run until 2025. Betis will also cover all the player's salary expenses. Additionally, Roque's contract will include a clause allowing Betis to buy the player outright. However, the amount of this clause is not disclosed or is intentionally kept secret. Recall that Roque cost Barcelona around 40 million euros, including bonuses. So, it can be assumed that the buyout clause will be comparable to this amount. Overall, Betis is a worthy option for the Brazilian. He now needs a team where he will play a lot and can fully develop. So he has chosen a quite fitting option. Along with Roque, Clément Lenglet also went on loan. This season he will be defending the colors of Atletico Madrid. There are no details of his loan, or they are also being kept under wraps. It is only known that the agreement with the Rojiblancos will last until the end of this season. At the same time, Lenglet's contract with Barcelona runs until 2026. That's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video, and be sure to watch our previous video. It just appeared before your eyes right now. See you. Good luck to everyone. Goodbye.